to fund a movie of this nature to a great extent. But in your opinion, what was the greatest challenge in making the movie?
The greatest challenge is to actually the financial side, because I was very involved in the financial side, and my goal is to make sure everybody get paid end of the movie. That was my main goal. I didn't want any account receivables, accounts payable. And I always told Naveen, once the movie is done, we should pay everybody. I mean, we didn't have a huge budget, but we had a limited budget, but we managed to pay every single person once the movie was done. And that was a challenge for me.
Jeff, I was looking around and I asked a few questions just to give some background to the movie. I heard that you were missing on the premiere, 24th of January. What happened to you on the 24th of January?
I'm sorry I was not here for the premiere, but I got a very good opportunity to go, and when I went back to United States, I worked for President Obama's election campaign. I was very active in Los Angeles and California. There are certain people recognize me because I put my time with no money, zero salaries. I had to pay for my car, I had to pay for gas, I had to pay for the hotel. So then they asked me to come and help the inauguration ball and the inauguration to Washington. So I had the privilege to go to Washington DC, work for President Obama's inauguration ball, and I was very lucky enough to go for the inaugural ball. I was I was in charge for the VVIPs.
Right. Well, was it sad though? I mean, we were talking about accounting terms, accounts payable. The opportunity cost of being at the inauguration ball was the fact that you missed something that you dearly worked on. This movie, a lot of hard work went into from your side as well, financing it. Was it sad to miss the premiere of the movie?
I was very sad. I was very sad, but I knew my good friend Naveen, Chandram, Saman Veeraman, Angie, and quite a few people came from United States. They were there. But at the same time, I took a message about how beautiful Sri Lanka to Washington.
Right. That's great. The fact that you come from two very diverse backgrounds. I mean, you were involved in politics, and then you were involved in the diplomatic service, and then you switched to this movie industry. It's interesting to have you here, sir, and it's great to talk to you as well. Anjani, let's talk about the talent in the cast. The famous movie stars, but then again, you spoke about the fact that there were 6 individuals who came in and flew in especially for the movie. Do you want to talk about your co-cast?
My cast, I believe we all worked very hard. Everyone was very focused, most of us, and we studied our dialogues, and it was a major challenge because Sinhala is a different language compared to, I mean, just to say lines and to memorize it in English. So, I mean, I know my basic Sinhala, but what we spoke in this film is the ancient Sinhala. I mean, I know how to say dua for daughter, but I had to say diyani.
And this is all Sinhalese, which is written in scriptures and so on, right? So that was a challenge. What was it like to work with Sri Lankan film stars? You've obviously worked with individuals abroad, you've worked with individuals in the United States, you are a part of Hollywood, as you mentioned. What was it like working with actresses in Sri Lanka? Do you see a huge difference?
Yes and no, but then again, you know, the systems are different, so we have to adjust and adapt to the systems. But the people who we did select from the local stars, they all gave it their best, and I also was very happy to work with people who were also focused on memorizing their dialogue and giving their 100%, because we're all a team in this.
Right. So if you can pick a scene from the movie which touched you comparatively to the rest of the movie, what would it be?
Well, definitely when Mahamaya passed away, because I do have a sister, and she actually did play the role of Queen Pramita, Dilhani Pereira, and so having a sister and having to see my, you know, quote-unquote sister Mahamaya passing away, and the funeral scene and everything, I was able to relate so much. during that particular scene. I had to really concentrate and really just go deep inside my heart and find how I can just express this emotion to the camera and touch the audience's hearts and make them also feel for the situation that Mahamaya just passed away, and Prajapati now is taking over her responsibilities, her duties as being a mother, a wife, and being the backbone of the kingdom.
So you'd say that was the highlight to you on a personal note with regards to all the scenes comparatively?
I think so, because that was the scene that changed the entire perspective of Prajapati.
Jeff, coming back to you, anything in store that we can expect from you with regards to movies, with regards to the arts side of things?
For sure, because I'm very excited about, because of this movie gave me the encouragement to go ahead, and I'm really looking forward to do another 2 more movies.
Right. Rania, anything that you have to add about the movie? Any message that you want to send to students, people your age who want to go and watch the movie?
I think everyone should watch this movie because it can change your life. And when you're watching the movie, you feel happy, even though it's kind of emotional. You feel really happy because you know somebody is there to help you always.
So that's the message. Go watch the movie because it's an epic movie and it's one of those movies that you really don't want to miss. Thank you to all 3 of you for being here. Anjani, I hope you make it big in Hollywood and you come back and do a show with us when you are an amazing film star in Hollywood. But the message is this: it's Sri Siddhartha Gautama. It's an epic movie. It has a lot of historic value, but when you take the historic value away from it, it's still an amazing theatrical encounter that you will see regardless of whatever age you are. We want to thank the 3 of you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show, and thank you for producing and being a part of something as epic as Sri Siddhartha Gautama. We're going to take a short break right about now, but we'll be back on the program after that because we have a few more minutes left. Welcome back after that very short commercial break. We were talking to 3 amazing individuals about their experience in Sri Siddhartha Gautama. Big thank you to all 3 of them for being here this morning, because it's one of those things to have homegrown talent, individuals who are in the industry when it comes to theatre, when it comes to movies, because they put a lot of work into it. And unlike compared to Hollywood, the scene is very different here in Sri Lanka, and to make an epic and big movie like that, it takes a lot of effort to do so. And kudos to everybody involved in that movie for doing so, from the directors to the producers to the advisors, from all of us here in the studio. So thank you to them. Right, getting back into a little bit of news. This is on the light side. It's from India. These individuals in northeastern India are very superstitious. They believe in their religions, and they've done something because there was a drought in the area. To please the weather gods, they've done something epic, in my opinion, because it's not done before. It's unprecedented, and we have a little clip to share with you about this unprecedented event which happened in the northeastern state of India. Take a look.
Farmers in Kantabera area in Guwahati city of India's northeastern Assam state organized a wedding of 2 frogs on Friday to please the rain dogs in wake of the drought which has hit the area. People blew trumpets and sang songs as the priest solemnized the marriage by chanting of Hindu hymns and putting streaks of vermilion on the female frog's forehead. The wedding was performed to the resonance of Vedic hymns recited by the priest as per traditional Hindu marriage rituals. There is acute scarcity of water in the Guwahati region of Assam, and this is the reason why every year we marry frogs. The locals who participated in the ceremony rejoiced that the 2 frogs got married. The frogs were picked from different ponds, following the local belief among the farmers in the part of India that a frog marriage pleases the rain gods and ensure a good harvest. The frogs identified as Jonki and Phanoi were given ritual bath, and the priest thereafter performed the rituals which are followed in Hindu marriage. The wedding of frogs are organized in many parts of the city. Some people use artificial frogs, and at some places real frogs are also got married. Many people participated in the wedding ceremony.
Oh wow. Wow is all I can say when I watched that clip. Frogs getting married, people having loads and buckets of fun in the name of two frogs getting married, but it's done for a good cause. There was a drought, and you have to keep in mind that the livelihoods of these people are tied to the rain gods. If it doesn't rain, they are not going to be able to crop or do what they do in their farms. So if it takes them to get two frogs married in order to make a livelihood, it's something that you should go ahead and do. And it looks like a lot of fun as well. So kudos to the farmers in Katibara in Guwahati city in India's northeastern province. Well done to you. Right, no show is great without us talking about Justin Bieber, because I am his #1 fan. Have to say that out loud. Justin Bieber was in the news for all the wrong things in the last week, because at one point he had assaulted his neighbor and thrown a fist at the neighbor, and then he was in the news also because he was taking around a chimp which he did not have license for. Right, it's unfortunate for Justin Bieber as well, because he was not nominated for any Grammys at the last year's Grammys. This basically did not work out too well for him. That's why he probably came up with that acoustic album to show off to the world that he can actually sing. And you have to give it to him. He can actually sing. It's just that the way he markets himself, some people don't really like him. Righty. That's about it from Good Morning Sri Lanka. We have an amazing song lined up for you. Hopefully you get to chill and relax at home, because it's still Single Auradu and Hindu Auradu holidays. If you are at home, have a good time, and we'll catch you at the same time on the same channel tomorrow. Until then, cheers Sri Lanka. Have a good day.